Talking Points with Shabazz Davis. Covering all conversation from dating to sports fetishes, this is Talking Points with Shabazz Davis on World Improv Network.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you, and welcome to Talking Points with Shabazz Davis. My name is Jerome Carmichael, filling in for Shabazz this week as he's home feeding his koi pond. Good luck with that, Shabazz. Now, there is a craze sweeping this nation. I experienced it this weekend for the first time. My stepson went to one of his classmates' birthday parties, to which I accompanied him, and saw for the first time a human pinata. The human pinata industry is exploding here in America, and I have two of its founders here today on the show. I have two brothers, actually, Hector and Gary Horm. Welcome to the show, Hector and Gary.
Hey, thank you.
It's great to be here.
Oh, wow. I notice immediately one of you has an accent and one of you does not.
We there's a funny story there.
Well, let's hear it.
Hector and I were separated at birth.
Oh.
And it was actually when we were at a arts and crafts supply store that
Wait.
right? Who doesn't love arts and crafts?
You were born in an arts and crafts supply store?
No. That's where we met.
Oh.
Only a couple years ago.
Oh.
After having spent all our childhoods and and whatnot separated.
Yes. See, our mother, she was an octopus in Acapulco, and the father a cliff diver, and that's how they had his and me. But then my brother, he moved to the United States, and I don't see him until met in arts and crafts.
And just by chance, you two encountered each other in a Hobby Lobby?
Yes.
In Little Rock, Arkansas.
In
Wow.
Little Rock. He will come to realize that he had the passion to make a piñata too. All this time, and we just, our stars aligned at that same time,
Wow.
that same day in Little Rock.
And I assume the fact that you both are half octopus is how you identified that you were, in fact, brothers?
That's right. Yeah, I
See?
saw the tentacles and I thought, I think I might know this guy.
Yeah. Huh.
Yes. And then we locked the octopus tentacles together, and we gave a big hug, and everyone in the store started celebrating.
Oh, because wow, that's a beautiful story. So Hector, as you said, you two were just drawn together. The stars aligned. You both love piñatas.
Mm-hmm.
Found yourself together in a Little Rock Hobby Lobby. Was that the moment the business was born, or did you guys have to spend time getting to know each other?
It was piñatas were actually the thing that was our point of relation. That's what connected us. That we were both at the Hobby Lobby for that purpose. I was about to make a piñata for my neighbor's hairdresser's nephew's graduation.
Oh, mm-hmm. That's now. So this was a paper mache, a traditional piñata you were making.
Well, I was actually, because it was a graduation piñata, I decided to make it out of the graduation caps.
Oh,
Out of old and thrown away graduation caps. Yeah.
okay. But so we're still in the realm of your normal piñatas made of inorganic materials.
Right.
You guys, when did the idea for the human piñata hit?
Well, we were sitting at the house, and I said, "Oh, Gary, you know your talents are so good with the piñata. Maybe we can take this into a more organic kind of a form." And he says, "Yes, I've been thinking for many, many years that maybe if humans can be piñatas, the relationship between piñata and piñata batter can be so much tighter and closer." Yeah.
Yeah. And it's also more environmentally sustainable.
Yeah. Now, for just clear something up for our audience at home. Now, are you stitching together dead people to form a piñata, or is this a live human that you're then stuffing with candy?
It depends what package
Okay.
you want. Like the holiday package with the chocolates, we do dead people. But
Mhm.
if you want more like a festive celebration over 4th of July, we take 2 people, we sew them together. They can sing and dance on the rope as they're getting beat with a stick. Yeah.
Yeah, Hector is the idea man, and then I'm the one in the workshop, putting it together. But Hector is he's like a water fountain of great pinata ideas.
Wow. Now, Gary, you're in the workshop.
Yeah.
When did you? How did you get started with sewing people together?
Boy Scouts.
Boy Scouts.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was. I started really young, and at that time it was just kind of an experimental thing. I would sew elbows together.
Yeah. This is of the fellow boys in your troop.
Yeah, while they were sleeping,
Mhm.
it was just kind of a prank.
Great movie.
Excuse me.
Sorry, while you were sleeping. It's just a great movie.
I don't know,
Not-
is this a
No
romantic comedy? Or?
understand. What do you mean about
It's not important. I love Sandra Bullock, and that just sort of
Sandra
overtook.
Bullock, yeah.
We're getting distracted here.
I mean, I like Sandra Bullock too. I haven't. Is it like Hocus Pocus or?
Well, I mean, it's definitely a romantic comedy. No magic, just the magic of love at first sight.
Mm-hmm. Yes, so Gary and I, we had love at first sight too as brothers.
Mm.
And it's so great because his hands are so skilled. You can see that he's been able to work for many years sewing people together because his talents with little people or big people just the same,
Mm-hmm.
equally just as good.
Mm. Well, now I have to say I was a little taken aback at the birthday party this weekend when I saw the living pinata for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys had to deal with any negative feedback from patrons or customers?
From other pinata
Oh,
businesses.
We got threatened by other pinata businesses that they say they blow up our house if we don't stop making pinatas.
oh my goodness! Those are serious allegations, Hector.
Yes, because we taking the whole world by storm, the whole pinata world by storm,
Mhm.
and people jealous, and it has to do more than anything with Gary's amazing handwork. It's not made in factory; it's made each pinata costume is perfect.
Yeah, the old guard of pinatas, they look at us and they say like, you guys are, that's not you don't make real pinatas.
Oh,
And I'm like, look at what my hands are doing. All right, this is the exact same process.
they're covered in gore and viscera.
Yeah, like
What could be more real?
and for them to like diminish the value, I want to see one of these more traditional quote unquote pinata makers come into my workshop and make a pinata like I do.
Yeah.
I dare them. I dare you.
There you have it, pinata industry. Gary Horm has thrown down the gauntlet.
It's thrown.
And nobody has the cojones to do so because Gary the best. We no use like fake dyes or colors
No.
or no artificial stuff like they do in the factories. It's 100% organic and like Gary says, sustainable.
Yeah.
And people love it.
And now, Hector, you're not in the workshop. You're handling more the imagination, the business side of things.
Mhm.
You're the one on the ground dealing with all these other pinata companies. How do you handle all this negativity?
It's scary.
Yeah, I can imagine so.
I go on the street every day and don't know if someone's going to come and take me or shoot me or something.
Do you actively fear for your life?
I do.
But you're not giving up the pinata industry.
No, because I have the vision with my brother to do
Mm-hmm.
this. And I sit there on the AutoCAD program and make a new designs. And I say, Gary can make this. The perfect pinata for the next customer and the next client and for the people. I will not ever get down. No.
Wow.
No.
Wow. A true public servant, Hector. Now, can you give us a window into maybe some of those future designs we can look forward to? Any big ideas you guys are working on?
We're working on a 7-person pinata. It's
Oh,
called
my.
the weightless pinata. It's going to be displayed, if all things go okay, in the International Space Station. So you can
Wow.
float around and not even use a string or a rope to be able to hang the piñata from the ceiling.
Wow. And Gary, what are you going to fill that piñata with?
Pumpkin seeds.
Wow. Wow. Genius.
Well, Halloween's right around the corner, am I right?
Absolutely. You know, that's why you two are in the business you're in. And I, for one, want to thank you for all the piñata enthusiasts in America for really pushing the envelope. And that's the Talking Point, America. Good night.
Talking Points with Shabazz Davis. Give the Wincast your questions on Facebook, Twitter, or the Mile High Sports Radio studio line during the break of what issues the Win counselors can help you with during good, bad, ugly. Next on Mile High Sports Radio.